Hello and welcome to Economists Explained, an insight platform that is currently covering the Zambia's economic crisis. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Zambia's decision to sell the mines was a risk. Even Mr. Chitalu said the risk takers are taking the risk, and I think they're the best people to judge the risk, said Chitalu. Privatization reduces the level of political interference in the economy and therefore promotes the quality of democracy and courts. But what the Zambian government never realized was risk has two sides according to the psychology of money. It has the fortunate and the unfortunate sides. Zambia's privatization of the mines was the unfortunate side. But the money which was offered was colossal and enticing. Just think about it, $25 million in a struggling economy. Yes, it was a green light, a move triggered by selfishness and greed. Zambia agrees to sell its mines, and Grenco and Vendetta were swimming in a pool of money. They had broken the ice and they were celebrating, and Zambia's fall began just there. Zambia's decision to privatize the mine resulted in global condemnation. The Americans called it an aggressive move, which was taken by President Chiluba and his government. The South African Post wrote and said, Zambia has lost its grip on the mines, and the profit that will be made from it will not be used in Zambia, but rather it will be taken in banks and reinvested in foreign countries. All these consequences and pollution, carbon emission after privatization rose to crazy numbers. Privatization resulted in massive job losses. A lot of people were pruned and they were pushed in poverty. Going to villages and start farming was the only solution that was there. Yes, Zambia's economy was shrinking, and by the time they realized this, it was a bit too late. The genie was already out of the bottle. Miners that lost their jobs went into villages because they could not manage with the life, how it was getting expensive in the copper belt. They ran to villages. And there in the villages, they started developing diseases such as silicosis, lead poisoning, and asbestos, even air pollution, which they had inhaled whilst they were extracting the copper ore. When these diseases manifested, it was a bit too late for them because in rural areas by then, there were no such facilities such as hospitals or clinics. No, it wasn't just there. So the only way that remained, the miners died, leaving children, wives, and all their relatives behind. Government lost its power over the mines, with only 25 million that was left in our country, and it was split amongst our leaders who were selfish, took most of the money, and the billions which were made from the mines made little or no impact in our economy because all the profits was deported, taken in banks and used where the companies came from. While we suffered and sat in the dark, this led to the Zambian government resorting to only option which was available, the option that is no other than the debt crisis. In the next episode, we look at how privatization of the mines led to the Zambian government to enter into the debt crisis. Thanks for watching Economists Explained.